And we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi,
Welcome to the Movie Podium. Hello.
Thank you.
A weekly podcast where we collectively choose a movie to watch, and at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind of like a book club.
But for movies.
This week's film is about achieving greatness at all costs. And without further ado, we present our next movie.
I push people beyond what's expected of them. I believe that is an absolute necessity.
My only problem with that trailer is that Whiplash is a fast movement, and so that slow fade of the font should have been... Just,
You're going to have to take that up with whoever made the trailer.
But other than that, it's a pretty awesome trailer.
Good.
Oh, all right. Well, this week we're asking, is Whiplash on our podium for Best Picture nominations in the 2010s? Cheers.
Ooh, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, so on that question, when we were first talking, Kevin was saying how he wasn't sure if he had seen enough of the movies on there. But I'm guessing after you looked at the list that we have at least done probably 5, maybe even more than that, and on our podcast alone.
Kevin's favorite movie, The Revenant, is on that list.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to narrow it down from 11 to get my top 3.
Okay, so, all right, so it was a good one then.
Yeah.
I figured, I know it sounds like a large task, but when you narrow it down, or when you look at it, it's like, okay, there's enough. I mean, it was tough, but it is kind of challenging when we've already done a lot of those movies. So I figured you'd be able to come up with a list.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm wondering, the ones we've only... This is actually this is the only one on my top 3 that we've done.
This one?
Hey.
Yeah. That's just
there's a spoiler.
Yep, there's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler, but let's go from there.
Okay, well, that teases that. I think he likes this movie. Well, I'm your host, Matt Scott, and I'm here with my dudes. Eric.
Hello, Matt Scott.
What's up? And Cooking with Kevin.
Cooking with Kevin.
That's me.
So this week's film
With Kevin.
was chosen by me. It is my birthday on Tuesday, April 21st, but
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
that's right. And I picked this movie because, first of all, it was a shorter movie, and also because it was a highly rated movie. We've been hovering around that Thor line. I wanted to give us something.
I'm going to pump those numbers up.
Oh, we'll find out. It's a lot higher than Thor. Let's say that.
Ooh, okay.
And I wanted a movie that kind of took you away from reality in a way. Like, without having something that was this immersive world where, the 2.5 to 3 hour movies are those immersive worlds, the Avatars, Titanics, blah, blah, blah. This was kind of that concept where you're like in this guy's world, but it's not very long and it's not like this immersive world, but it's the fact that you kind of follow somebody through a journey. I like that. And then I also, one of my favorite movie theater experiences that I remember, I went and saw this by myself in the theaters. Oh, you're good. And I just remember how I saw this in theaters by myself and I just was blown away. Like, one of my podiums, or one of my other ideas for a podium that we'll definitely have to do, was favorite movie experiences in the theaters. So, table that for another time. Yeah. But I went and saw this, and I was blown away by it, right? Like, just for many reasons that we'll talk about. So I wanted to switch it up. I didn't do a comedy. I didn't do one you thought I would do. I kind of wanted to switch it up. So that's kind of why I picked this.
Switch it up you did.
Yes, you did.
I did. I threw a curveball. It's baseball.
I think we get that one.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, before we get into the episode, we'd like to thank all our Patreon supporters who have been following us on our podcast journey. If you haven't checked us out, join our Patreon where you can get some casting credits and have access to our private Discord. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone for checking that out. If you want to check it out, it is patreon.com/the Movie Podium.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it. Random ass facts time. Kevin, do you have any?
I got a few.
All right, I'll go first, and then you might clean up. I only had time for a few, so you might have some I don't have. Maybe you do. Not sure. One of the ones that I had was, if you didn't notice, or maybe in the advantage of the director.
What are you doing? We need a rating.
Oh, yeah. I guess I already talked about it, so I glossed over it in my head. This got a 8.5 on IMDb.
An 8.5.
1.5 Thor. 8.5.
That's
Pretty high.
That's not as high as John's.
It's so high.
Wow, that one took a little bit. There we go.
Which is pretty high on the IMDb list.
Yeah.
That's 41st all time.
Yeah, that's
41st. Wow.
I want to say I think it's
top 50.
definitely a point over Thor, but the 1.5 Thor is pretty extreme. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I think like an 8.1, 8.2 tops, but I do think it deserves at least an 8 minimum.
Oh, I agree with that too. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. It's kind of a challenging one to rate, in my opinion. Because
yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I can see people going into this and not liking it at all.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
it's for me. It would be just above an 8.
yeah, I'm right there, for sure. So first fact, other than that, for the director, there were a couple of, I guess, advantages having some talented actors. Mm-hmm. Both Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons had musical backgrounds, if you couldn't tell. Mm-hmm. Miles Teller had been playing drums since he was 15 and took additional classes before filming this. So he does have a background in this. Now, maybe not the virtuosity that he had in the movie, but clearly he had some experience behind the kit.
Yeah,
and J.K. Oh, go ahead.
I kind of go on with Miles Teller because I had some of this down too.
Sure.
He did have that, but he had to retrain because of his drumming, not stance, how he holds the sticks, the traditional way.
Oh yeah,
He never played it that way originally. Mm-hmm. So he did the training for that and actually performed to pre-recorded tracks for the movie, and almost half of his drumming was used for the soundtrack for the movie.
Nice.
And because of changing to the traditional style of playing, he actually got blisters on his hands while filming, and some of the blood on the sticks and on the drums themselves, they're actually genuine blood from his hands.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get pretty bloody with drums pretty quick.
I've had it happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And then on top of that, J.K. Simmons has a musical degree, and played piano in the past. And so when he plays piano in the movie, that actually is him playing, which you can tell because the way they cut to it, they show him playing.
Yeah.
So that's him as well.
And that's touching. I got a little bit more detailed because actually
go for it.
Got a degree from the University of Montana in 1978.
Oh.
And his major was music, and it was focusing on voice, but his minor studies were composing and conducting.
Isn't that awesome?
So that's where this role was almost made for him.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's a great character actor, so like
right.
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know if there's anyone who plays a dickhead better than him.
I know, right?
Right.
No, I totally agree. And on top of that, he did win Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars in this year.
For this?
Yep.
Okay.
For this.
Yeah.
This movie won 3 Oscars.
Yeah, I was going to
one.
Details on this one. It was actually nominated for 5.
Right.
And it was nominated for Best Picture and Best Writing, which it lost to Birdman for Best Picture, and lost to
Birdman.
Yeah, I've actually never seen that one. And then for Best Writing, it lost to The Imitation Game.
Dumb
I don't
too.
even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a World War II movie, kinda.
Okay.
Yes and no. It's not really about war, but it's about some math behind the war.
Oh, that sounds
Neither
like
one
your
deserve it.
Your good idea of a good time.
No,
Math?
it's too much on the nose. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this did win 3, which it won. He won, and then it also won.
Was best
Film editing and sound mixing. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a great job in that, obviously. So there are a couple critics or a couple criticisms of the movie when it first came out to just critics and some of the executives for this movie. They wanted the end scene to be cut significantly and thought it was too basically too drawn out, too in your face, and didn't want people to get bored or think that it was just kind of the show off piece.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad they kept it because I mean it's the signature of the movie, right? Without it, they don't. I mean, you're supposed to understand that he gets to where he's going, and you see that smile on J.K. Simmons' face. It's kind of the point, I guess. And this movie isn't long, but you know what I mean? It's not like a 2.5 hour movie. It's like, oh my God, there's another Naruto scene of this.
Yeah, it's not like Blue Chips where there's like literally 3
Oh,
full
hey, now.
basketball games in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point of that movie. But so they did leave that in there, which was good. Andrew appears. Another fact is, Andrew appears in every scene in this movie.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was trying to go back and think about any scene he
Isn't that
wasn't.
crazy?
But
I mean, it is about him, so.
yeah,
Yeah, there was. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there actually was a scene where they show J.K. Simmons' character at his home listening to music, and it was kind of like a positive light on him. And Jason Reitman saw that and convinced Damien Chazelle, the director of the movie, to take that scene out because it took away the presence of J.K. Simmons, and also it took you away from Andrew's world, and so they were like, that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
And I think that was the right call as well. So there's a couple of close calls that I think were for the better, definitely. This movie made. Well, it made $13 million in the box office, and costed a mere $3 million, which is the lowest grossing Best Picture nomination, other than The Hurt Locker.
Okay.
well, I can see that because fact I had was this Whiplash was shot in 20 days.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That is it.
That's nuts.
Insane. Yeah.
And one day that they were shooting it was like an interaction with Miles and Fletcher, or J.K. Simmons, in his office. And that was a whole day of shooting, and they actually cut that whole scene out. So technically, the movie you see was shot in 19 days.
Wow.
Even more impressive.
It's a short movie. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's all I have. Any other things?
Well, we pretty much nailed the same exact thing.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Yeah, those are the ones that I saw that kind of stood out right away.
Yeah. The only other one is that there was this movie had trouble getting financing, and there was actually a short film produced, and it actually won awards, and that's how they got money to get a feature film.
Okay.
Really?
Nice.
Also starring J.K. Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
But Neiman was
That makes
starred by
sense.
another actor. I can't remember who. I didn't write that one down.
Really?
Yep.
It's probably nobody too important then.
The other actor was one competing for the role for the feature film, but Miles Teller ended up getting it because he actually had
really?
experience playing drums.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for some questions?
Let's do it.
Maybe.
Matt.
Oh, am I pressing the...
No, you have to ask the question first.
Oh.
How many episodes have
I was
we
waiting
done?
for it. I guess I had a
waiting for it,
brain fart.
Eric's
You
like,
asked
man,
the question,
I
and
was
then
waiting for
I
it.
hit the button.
I thought you froze there for a minute, Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah, see,
like,
I
what is
I
he
don't
doing?
know.
I'm just waiting for Matt to ask the question.
Okay, we're doing it live.
My brain had a fart, and it sounded like favorite thing about the movie. All right, Eric, why don't you go?
Come back to me, please.
Kevin?
All right, I got a little in depth on this one because
No.
I had to think about this one a little bit for favorite thing because it was hard to nail it down, and I just put it down that the movie made me think more than I usually want to because it's in a setting that I can relate to, and and really my favorite thing is it's the dilemma I have with Fletcher. Because he's a modern day societal confusion of what is right and wrong with mentors and teachers today. And part of me agrees what he does is good, but a lot of it I don't. Abuse is never all right in my opinion.
Oh, there's a lot of it in his.
There's
his-
a ton of it, but
mentoring.
before the end of the movie, he shares his mentor style with Neiman, and I think the final scene shows his style finally worked. But in the end, was it worth it for one prodigy? And I kind of was thinking about this a lot last. It went down kind of a rabbit hole about how far is too far. I mean, obviously he takes it too far in the movie, but just thinking it in general.
Yeah.
Like, are we
obviously
too
it's a
soft
question.
now? Are we too, like, should we be a little harder? Obviously not physical violence and not putting them into a depressive state to where they kill themselves. That's the extreme end.
Yeah, obviously.
But are we going too extreme one way or
Probably a little
it
bit
just
of
kind of
both.
got me thinking a little bit, and that's kind of what I kind of came out of this movie is to think about.
Yeah.
So you say like he opened up, but that was really a calculated conversation because
Yeah,
he said
it was.
he's never had a Charlie Parker. Like he made it known
That was the point. Yep.
you are not Charlie Parker. You're not the person who I'm supposed to be teaching,
Right.
or like the prodigy.
It was all a plan.
Yes.
Yeah, it was all mind games.
All calculated. Like, yeah, I agree with that. But I not my favorite thing, but I do agree that is something I talked about or I thought about in my head as well. And my answer is that I think everybody becomes the best of themselves differently. And so being hard on somebody sometimes works and other times does not work because it depends on who you're talking to. And I mean, with my kids, it's more glaring than ever, right? Sometimes with Cohen, if he's playing basketball, I'll tell him what he did wrong. Sometimes I'll tell him when he did right. And when I finally say, hey, you did good tonight. Like last night, I was like, hey, you played with intensity. That was a great practice. He had his head up the whole time. He's pumped, right? Sometimes I'll be like, no, you were dicking around. That wasn't good. And it was like, and he's receptive to both. Miles, on the other hand, tried to teach him how to ride a bike. If I said he did bad, he'd pout. If I said he did good, he'd pout. If I just ignore him, which I ended up doing because I didn't
He learned to ride
he'd
the
do
bike.
him. He learned how to ride his bike on his own.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
like when
there
we
are
were playing
people.
It's like when we were playing pig with them.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh,
must
so
willing
like
to give up.
right. So, but if he's by himself and you're not paying attention, he'll probably make 10 shots in a row. So my point is, some of the people who are the best at what they do don't give a shit what other people think. And then there's other people like LeBron or even Michael Jordan who care about everything that other people think. Michael Jordan used to make up stories about other players talking shit on him just so he could put 40 on them. And that was like, hey, that guy was talking shit to me. And then 10 days later, you find out he wasn't. It was just a story in Michael's head just so like he would
So he had
be
the drive.
motivated. Right. And then there's LeBron who has to make sure that everybody thinks he's the greatest he's the chosen one. And so my point being, I do think sometimes being a little ruthless can help. I think other times it could be detrimental. It really, really, you have to know who you're doing it. And in my opinion, in this movie at least, it looks like Fletcher did not have any idea. He had one way or the highway, and it happened to finally work.
Right.
But not after it didn't work and his student killed himself.
Right.
Right.
And after one student, the same student that it worked for, tackled him
Yeah. Yeah.
on stage.
Yep.
But I really like that dilemma, though. I mean, I had that same comment. That was kind of one of the things one of the takeaways from my head as well. My favorite thing, though, is just the combination of the intentional intensity of this movie and how you peel it back and it's about somebody and their virtuosity and how it really does take your entire energy to become that good or really great at something. Again, I use the LeBron example because he's an easy person to point out because he's the best at what he does and he's everywhere, right? He stopped playing football, he stopped playing baseball, like he stopped doing other sports so that he could be the best basketball player for himself, right? And so in this movie, I really
one prospect in the state of Ohio in football.
Yeah, he was, right? So but he chose to play basketball and he's stopped playing football. And so this movie kind of shows you the shit you have to go through, the intensity and how intensity times the amount of practice is how you learn to get better at something. Because when you're shooting a hoop or even playing guitar, right? You're playing guitar or playing drums and you're just messing around. You're not really getting better. You might get incrementally better. But if you play that same song 10 times, 20 times, and you fix the things that you mess up on, you intentionally, and you're intense about it, you have a purpose behind it. You start getting better at that song, right? And then in turn, you get better at playing guitar.
But
and I didn't know.
What if you took that to your teacher and they said, "You're playing like shit. I'm gonna replace you."
Well, knowing me, I am very defiant, and so that would probably be good for me. Yeah. For me, that kind of stuff works. But for, again, Miles, no way. And too much for Cohen, no way. So it depends on who it is. But you're right. The other thing was, so it's the combination of that intensity plus the musicianship. I love seeing the drums. I love hearing the music. I like being in that world with seeing somebody be great at it being a musician is just something really fun to see. And it took a different spin on it. It wasn't fun.
No.
But you know what I mean? Like most times when you're watching rock and roll, it's like, hell yeah, I want to be a part of this. This kind of took you to the place where it's like, damn, this guy really has to work hard to be where he is, which is all true, right? I mean, that you guys know being good at something or being good at being a musician is not easy work. And so they do a good job of spelling that out, right?
I'm not sure that it helps if someone is abusing you verbally and saying that you're bad. But
right.
I feel like this might be Eric's uncut gems of music.
Yeah, I mean,
know
there's a
what?
bad guy, but that's the point of this, right? He's supposed to be a very big villain, and they succeed.
Yeah, he's
Eric's
pretty
still got to
bad.
give his good thing still.
Yeah, Eric, what's your favorite thing?
I'm gonna go with when he turns around and walks on stage and starts the song, and then he looks at the bass player and says, "I'll cue you in."
Yeah.
I think if the movie ended like 10 seconds after that,
Yeah.
I would have had a better time watching this.
Oh, so
Really?
you actually think the end should have ended sooner?
Yes.
Why is that?
We'll get into it in this next
Oh.
question.
Yeah. I have a feeling I know why.
I don't want to taint this whole favorite thing about the movie.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I like the end, but I get I know where you're going with that. So let's get into it. All right, least favorite thing about the movie. All right, Eric, why don't you segue into that?
Where to begin? So, it's called playing music. You're playing something. So, it's supposed to be fun. You're not supposed to get chairs thrown at you for no reason. Specifically the ending, I hated it because
that's crazy.
They gave J.K. Simmons' character, who is textbook fucking abuser, they tried to give him like an arc of like, oh, he did it, he finally did it. It only took him abusing someone so much that they killed themselves, but he got this guy, you know.
Yeah.
So that scene is stupid. It's real bad because it takes it takes what's his name, Andrew?
Yeah.
It takes the power when Andrew's like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna go back out there and I'm going to start this. It takes that and then it just hands over that power to one of the worst people I've ever seen on film ever. And no. Also, a fucking abuser. He's just like manipulating. Yep. He manipulates everyone. There's no like, I demand the best out of you, because they could give the fucking best and he would still say, it's shit. You need to do better. There's no good enough. The goalpost is going to keep moving because he's never satisfied. And like, why the fuck does his opinion matter anyway? Like,
It really doesn't like.
Well,
this
he
one.
just saw the movie.
Yeah,
for the first time.
This is fresh off of it.
I have not watched this movie specifically because I've been playing music for over 20 years now. I find a lot like, I find a lot of comfort and like confidence, and like people play music to have fun, even when fucking dickhead Fletcher's like, okay, get out there, go have fun. What? That's right after he said like, if you screw up one time, you're out. You know, like, you fucking suck. I hope you don't suck out there. So I specifically did not watch this because I thought it was going to be someone taking something that I love and adding that sort of like just making it something unfun, like bad. And I'm happy to report that is exactly what it did. And the least favorite thing about this movie is that Matt picked it for his fucking birthday pick.
Well,
I hated this movie. And it's all because that fucking asshole just doesn't know how to mentor someone. You don't have to like tear them down. You can, not like you said, Matt, not everyone gets better in the same way. You can, like, you can say, oh, you should do better next time, but
constructive criticism.
But not like, oh, you suck so bad because your mom left your dad and now your dad's just a stupid school teacher. Like, that is manipulation. That is so fucking awful.
It's the point, though.
Yeah,
it's the point of the movie.
I know, but it's like he did. His whole thing is in that like opening up scene when he's like, "Oh, this is blah blah blah." When he's you think he's like actually opening up, and he's just a normal guy. He says, "Shit, I got off track." What does he say? He demands the best out of people. Like, I demand excellence. The thing that I put in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That is not demanding excellence. That is trying to break someone.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. And that it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Bad mentor, bad teacher. Someone else go, because I could keep going.
Yeah, I'll go. But I will say that is the point of the movie. It is supposed to be one man's I mean, one guy is going one way and the other guy is going the other, and it's a crash course in the hell, basically. So
I
I mean,
the villain for sure.
Good on
yeah,
him.
oh
man.
yeah,
Like,
of course. But I don't think Andrew's that much better, and that's why I think this movie is different because of that. I don't think Andrew's that. So my least favorite thing is the fact that a student tackled a teacher, and I know he's abusive and all that, but still, a student tackled a teacher on stage, and then just ended up, getting away with it. I mean, yeah, sure, he kind of got out of school, but I don't think the whole way it played out, where he tackled the teacher, and then he tells on the teacher, and then this whole thing is like a back and forth, and it's like it got too personal.
Yeah, there's
It's
not really
not-
a better. There's not a better
Okay.
man in it.
what the fuck? Okay, hold on. First
Yeah.
of all, he didn't tell on the teacher.
Well, they tried.
So-
They brought it out of him.
It's not telling. It's like this person abused another musician so bad that they killed themselves.
Yeah,
And
right.
this the person is trying to not let that happen. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna tattle, I'm gonna tell on this teacher.
Oh, I understand
It's like
that.
this guy's a fucking abuser and a psycho, and like he's just standing up for himself at that point.
Yeah, I mean, and he didn't even try. I understand that, but I just think that in this movie that it gets too personal for both parties, and I think that one, obviously, the student leans into it because, he is being picked on and he's being abused, but he
Picked on
also
is
could
putting it
have.
very lightly.
Okay, but he could have just walked away.
He could
So
have.
the other scenario is that, hey, if somebody's too abusive and I can't handle it, what's the best thing to do?
Walk away. Walk the fuck
Right.
away.
But he
And-
wanted to be great. And so his opinion of it thought that he had to do that. Is
Yeah.
that the right call? In his case, it was. And 99% of the time,
he thought it
it's
was, yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. No, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, he still got to where he wanted to go. As horrible and as hell as it was, he still ended up doing what he wanted to do. They smile at the end. Even he smiles. So it's
Yeah.
it's not. I'm not saying it's good, obviously, but for the point of the movie, that's kind of what he was going for.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
Kevin?
Oh, I'm going to be a little bit more straightforward on mine. I didn't like. I feel like everyone that were playing drums, they were playing really stiff for playing jazz music.
They
Like,
were. Yes.
They were like strong arming everything, and like I'm not going to lie, I strong arm
Yeah.
a bunch of shit when I'm playing drums.
like
but
playing with their elbows, not their wrists.
yeah. And
Yeah.
in jazz, it's all about feeling it and not being forced. And I think not even just Neiman, but everybody, the other core drummers, were also very, very stiff playing. It just
Yeah.
kind of annoyed me. That I was
Well,
feeling
it's probably because they didn't want to get yelled at.
right.
Yeah.
When you play stiff?
They didn't want to get slapped in the face.
Right. That would make me play stiff.
Yeah. I could, after he said, relax, have fun. And if you relax and have fun, then you're going to get smacked and slapped and emotionally abused and verbally abused.
Yeah.
The one thing that I thought was funny was the scenes where Andrew was like practicing, like, I think getting faster is what they were trying to say, but like he was just playing blast beats. Like he was just it's just straight up like blast beats is all he was
Yeah.
doing. Which
Like,
is
Yeah,
that's
fun.
that was-
not jazz.
Yeah, because that is
No.
not jazz. That is very, very not jazz.
Yeah, they weren't really clear on that. And again, he didn't really get faster per se. It was kind of weird.
Yep.
Next category. Who won the movie? I don't know who Eric's gonna pick.
Do you want me to go first? Because I can.
Sure.
Hold on. I wrote it down.
Eric's gonna love my answer. I'll say that.
Oh, hold on. Real quick. Let's backtrack real quick. You're telling me that in Drumline, Nick Cannon
Oh my god.
had a hard ass
I never saw
teacher.
Drumline.
in Orlando Jones. But Orlando Jones just wanted the best from him. Like, that's all he wanted. But
I've
he
never
didn't.
seen Drumline.
Oh, it's really
'Cause
good,
it
but
looked
it's
horrible.
also it's also not good at all.
I thought I saw
Okay.
that in theater. I thought I saw that in theaters with you, Matt.
Oh, we
that
saw
in
You Got
theaters.
Served. We
Yeah,
saw
I
You
saw
Got Served.
Drumline with some of the
I did
guys.
not see Drumline.
So who won the movie?
No, I would not see
Nicole,
that.
the girlfriend. She doesn't have
Yeah,
to see
of
him.
course.
She got out. She's done.
Nice. Kevin, what about you?
Oh man, Eric's gonna love
Oh,
this.
hello, Eric, or hello, John.
But
Happy birthday, Eric.
I am fired up, John.
well, I said Fletcher won the movie because you can see it in his eyes in the final scene,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that's where it almost seems like he's the main character over Andrew.
See, he is the main character because he
He controls the
brought
situation.
He brought the greatness out of Andrew.
But
He-
we see
he was
Andrew
the
in every
one-
scene.
I mean, yes, but no, it was him. it was Fletcher because he knew that it was in there the whole time, not because
No,
he's a
that doesn't
fucking
mean
awful
that he's
person.
the main character. We see Andrew get hit by a car and get out and get back to the performance. He's definitely the main character.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he's definitely the main character, but Fletcher
I
almost
know what
seems like
Eric's
the
trying
main
to say.
character.
He
No. I think Andrew
got
won the
hit by a
movie.
car and then he got up out of a fucking car wreck to
No,
go to
I think
play the
that's
show.
insane. And
Not
awesome.
I don't think it was because he was determined to play. I think it was because he didn't want to lose that seat in the band.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
It's
which
personal.
is bullshit. It's awful.
Yeah, it is. Of course. Again,
Sorry,
all
you
part
said
of-
you said
I think Andrew won the movie because he did get to go where he was going. Yeah, of course, not the best route, but he does tell the girl that that won the movie for Eric that he doesn't have time for her because he wants to be one of the best. And that, sadly, if to be as great as a performer as he wanted to be, kind of had to go that route at that age.
I don't think you have to go that route to do that.
you don't.
That high, I don't think we're understanding that level of virtuosity. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like Buddy Rich is, not somebody down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I mean, he lost the girl the perfect girl for selfish reasons and realizes it way too late, and obviously has a bad relationship with his brothers. And on top of that, he admits that he has absolutely no friends. That's a really lonely road to go down in life. I mean, I don't see how.
I'm not saying it's a good life.
Yeah, so that's why. That's why I don't think he wins.
What about Steve Jobs? Like somebody like that, and
He's the
a
guy
lot
from
of
Apple,
people.
right?
Yeah, a lot of people. Some of the most well-known people
He is
don't have a
Apple.
ton of friends, and don't have that. I mean, yeah, it's a shitty life or a lonely life.
Yeah, but he was
they
married
are
with kids,
some of the
wasn't
most
he?
successful. Yeah, it doesn't mean he's like. Yeah, but that was later on in life too. Anyway, I don't have to go down a history lesson, but but he won because obviously we see him get to where he wanted to go. I mean, that is the point of the movie. It's called Whiplash. We follow him throughout his journey. He tells this girl that he didn't want to be with her because he wanted to be great. He tells his dad the same thing. At the end of the movie, they show his dad in that kind of horrific face that his dad shows because he can kind of see that that's what his son's become, and that he didn't really want because he knew that would be a lonely life. But that's what the price you pay sometimes, and that's didn't matter to Fletcher or Andrew or Fletcher.
Well, this movie is called Whiplash because he got whiplash in the car crash, right?
Yes. Actually, fun fact, yes. That was one of my
Probably.
random ass facts.
All right, next category: favorite song, moment, or score scene.
I'm done with my second beer here, so.
Mine is Eric's
Only
least
got
favorite thing
two.
about the movie.
What is it?
It's the end. It's crazy that me and Kevin agree on a movie.
Listen, do I think it's awesome that he stood up and he took control of everything? He did this awesome drum solo. I fucking love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they gave Fletcher like a redeeming like, he knew what he was doing the whole time.
Sure.
I absolutely hate that.
Yeah. No, I get it. Kevin or John says it's amazing that Kevin likes this movie.
Likes a movie.
A movie.
Yeah.
Oh, a movie. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's not a Bond movie.
that's true.
But this isn't like super happy, positive movie that Kevin doesn't want. This is more on the like darker side, obviously. So Kevin likes darker movies.
Dark side of the symbol.
Also, random ass fact: this movie is named after the Metallica song. If you saw Instagram, we did post the Metallica song with this movie on purpose. if you saw it on Instagram, yeah, I just like the end scene, and okay, I'll admit that, or I'll give that to you. But I do love how he does end up getting there, and it's just like it's a fuck you, not to just Fletcher or anyone else. It's to everybody watching on like sitting at home, or when I was in the theater, I was just blown away. I'm like in a music concert, basically. Like, holy shit, this is awesome. He's going nuts, and he doesn't give a shit. And it's just focusing on him for a minute. And you're like, man, this is awesome. And then he's like, I'll cue you in, and it's just like he just takes charge, and it's one of the most powerful endings in cinema. I mean, in terms of like the volume of it and just the intensity, you don't get that a lot in movies. The way that ends, like that's it. Like once it ends, it's done. And that kind of an ending is pretty rare to find. Usually it's just happy-go-lucky, or it's like, I mean, we look at like Grandma's Boy or something like that. Like it's just usually cheesy or slow, or we have to put the icing on the cake. Like, and most times it would be Andrew and Fletcher giving a hug or shaking hands or something. It could have been worse, Eric.
That's why I think I like it, because it's a different movie that's not just spoon-fed to you, but not taking it way like into another universe, if you will.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's just a different movie, and just done. I think it was done well. It's not necessarily a story I love and would want to be in, but I think it's told and put on the screen very, very well, and acted very well. You might disagree with the characters in it, but I think it's a well-told story.
Yeah, again, I think you do get immersed no matter what. I mean, not a lot of times, but some of the time when we watch a movie, you kind of check out sometimes, right? Like and maybe it's because you've seen it so many times, and this, I mean, I guess this one I haven't seen too many times, but there are certain movies that grab your attention. Like, I'll be honest, Last Action Hero, I definitely fell asleep. Like, it was a struggle to watch from. Yeah, I mean, I struggled to go from beginning to end in one watch. But this one, you're like, again, it's partly because it's only an hour and a half, but like the whole time you're on the edge of your seat, you're into it, you're trying to figure out what happens next, and that's usually a good thing. All right.
I didn't get mine.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get mine
Oh,
either.
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
That's just gonna steal the whole show now. Okay,
song.
I don't like your pick, and then you're gonna take everything away. Okay, fine.
That's right. You're not allowed. No. What's your favorite song moment, Eric?
Oh, mine is when he gets on the phone to call Nicole, who won the movie, and he says Nicole, and then he says,
It's been a while.
Nice.
That's literally it.
Nice.
Also, the song of that, the final scene is really cool. I agree.
Yeah, it is. Kevin?
I put it's Whiplash, but it's earlier on, and it's when Neiman stands in. This is mainly for the scene, not necessarily the song, But when Neiman is playing for the song for the first time in competition because he knows it by heart, and in that scene you can see him completely looking away from Fletcher and the band, and just doing what he loves, playing drums. I think that's the only time in the movie, other than the very end, that you see him just in his groove playing drums.
Yeah.
It's like I kind of do the same thing when I'm playing. Like once I get in there, whoever I'm playing with, I kind of just look away and I'm just kind of listening to everything, not paying attention to anything around me because you're in the moment. And in that scene, you can tell he's in the moment.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I forgot about that, where he like forgets.
It is such a cool point that you like
the other guy
because he does get, like, you can tell that he loves drumming in that scene.
Yeah.
But the other ones, it's like battling a fucking, I don't know, villain. And it's like, how could you love this?
That's the scene that got him first chair, and then he wanted to keep first.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that because he memorized his lines, which, the other guy needed help, and this guy did not. Mm-hmm. He had actually practiced and worked hard at it.
Also, that's impressive that you don't remember a song, but if someone gives you a piece of paper, you can play it.
Yeah, that fast.
Like sight reading. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, especially with that type of
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That skill, right? Exactly. All right, moving on to favorite line of the movie. From the movie. I guess either preposition works there. Kevin?
I've only got one, yeah. It's Fletcher.
It's the one that everybody says.
Is it? I'm not going to have my reputation in that department tarnished by a bunch of fucking limp dick sour note flatter than the girlfriend's flexible tempo dipshits. That line just threw me way off guard.
There was another line, something about I'm going to fuck you like a pig or something like that.
Yeah, that one was improvised, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He actually said something else, or he messed up the line.
Yep.
J.K. Simmons messed up the line. It was supposed to be something tamer.
I was going to gut you like a pig.
Yeah. And he actually said, I'm going to fuck you like a pig. And they thought it was funny. And we're like, man, just keep it. It's hilarious. It makes it sound worse. Yeah, I guess
J.K. Simmons actually didn't want that. He wanted it cut out, but they kept it.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, plays into him, so it makes sense. Eric, what about you?
I don't have anything. I wish I did. I can't remember. Maybe it's when Andrew's getting kicked off first chair, and he's like, because of that fucking shit. And he points to the other dude playing drums.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he goes, "Hey, fuck
right
off,
there.
Johnny." He goes, "Hey, fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my patience, bitch."
Yeah.
Yeah, again, it's cutthroat. But I think that we are not privy to that world in terms of like the top music. And I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying it didn't happen. I guarantee you it happened. That shit happened. It's changing. The world's changing.
They kind of put playing music into like the sports world in this movie.
But we've never really been the Juilliard in the 1980s or the 1990s. And I can guarantee you there were people like that. And again, it's not saying it's right or condoning it, but I guarantee you that happened and there were people like that. Or I almost can guarantee you this is where the inspiration came from, was something like that. I don't know that, but I know that that is cutthroat. I mean, top of the chairs and certain, what's the Lincoln Center? I mean, those places have to be cutthroat. Now, again, as abusive as that is, maybe not, but we do know that there are. I know for a fact there are coaches documented that have done way worse than what Fletcher had done. So I can guarantee you that that's probably happened in other areas like music, art, shit like that, acting. I'm betting that's happened. So it's not like it's never happened. My favorite quote is, again, something that I don't necessarily agree with, but I think it's a very well said moment. And it's there are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job. And again, I don't even know if I agree with that. I think sometimes it's true. Most times it's not true. But the fact that he again, it's the character of Fletcher says that, and that's what his belief is. It ends up being one of the most well-known quotes of the 21st century in movies. If people know that quote and don't even know this movie that well, it's that quote that they know. And again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it's what the movie's known for.
Yeah, and it brings up a discussion about it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, there are times where I, for like Cohen and other people that I see, or me, if you say good job to me all the time, I'm going to get lazy.
Right.
I mean, that's just true. I'm not going to improve. You know what I mean? I'm going to sit on what you told me was a good job, and that's where I'm going to sit.
Yep.
I'm not saying throw a chair at me.
I'm going to do that.
But the concept of always saying a good job is also, in my opinion, not necessarily detrimental. But I don't think it helps people grow sometimes.
No, I mean, it has to come along with like other encouraging things or like constructive feedback.
Absolutely.
Or else you just get complacent.
This guy.
Yeah.
You just...
Right. But if you're always tearing somebody down, eventually they're not going to...
Maybe they'll kill themselves. Like
Right.
the one person in this movie.
Right.
Yeah, where he said he died in a car crash, but he actually hanged himself.
Yep.
Could be that.
Yep, this is a dark movie.
Sure is.
Yep. I mean, I had to pick something dark.
Whoa.
I could have been worse. Trust me on that. I actually was going to pick something darker. This is not that dark. I mean, this is like dark on a surface level. I could have went deeper dark, so I chose not to.
I appreciate
that way.
not
Could have
taking
been
me
worse.
down to the depths of that.
No, I decided not to. I thought it was probably better for all of us. Next category, most rewatchable scene. It's hilarious. John says, next watch is Black Swan. Yes, that is the darker depth. I was going in that Aronofsky world. Let's put it that way. This one is funny because, of course, my most rewatchable scene is the end scene. Because I can't turn away. I can't turn away. When it comes on, if you're like turning, I mean, not that this scenario has happened, but if it's on TV and you saw that part happening, you're just going to stick with it.
This movie will never be on TV.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could cut this one down to be TV.
That's true. Well, that's not true, actually. Major League is on TV, and they say fuck a lot more in that movie. They just say, look at this guy. So it can be done. What about you, Eric?
When Andrew tackled him, when he got and we had a fucking enough, like that had to feel so good.
Yeah.
Even though he had just been in a fucking car wreck.
Yeah.
Like it just,
He still had his adrenaline going.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Kevin?
Mine is actually a little bit laid back on this one again. The band getting ready, setting up, tuning, noise everywhere. They even showed the spit release valve out of an instrument. Like I remember doing that when I played trumpet in concert band and also setting up drums for show choir. It just kind of brought me back to those days. So it just, I mean, the backstage was actually kind of realistic in that aspect of just everyone getting ready, getting tuned up, and getting ready to perform.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Moving on to most likely to be the off-screen drunk. Kevin?
Me? Oh, I'm first. I'm going.
Kevin.
No, you're talking.
It's Kevin.
You're saying it's me. I was going to. Well, I could
Gotcha.
say it's. I think Eric might be after watching this one.
John. It's John.
I don't have any more. So
Oh, the good answer here is every student that Fletcher's had.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a lot.
hold
Quite
on.
thousands.
My answer is Sean Casey.
Yeah, well, that
who
was
is
where
the
I was getting
Yep.
at.
It was a student that killed himself.
Yeah.
We're going dark. I've been on a dark kick with this specific question for the past like 3 weeks. So
That's up.
What was your answer last week for the
grandpa.
for grandma? Oh yeah, yeah, okay, that's fair. Kevin, do you have anybody else?
I put
Vote on yourself.
I put Andrew's mom because you barely see her, and she has to be taking some shots behind the scenes to deal with the unfriendly brother competition of who was the best after cooking food. That's the only time you ever see her is she's just at the table while people are
Yeah.
bitching, and she stays quiet the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dinner was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Again, this entire movie is kind of uncomfortable. But you watch the whole time, I'm telling you. There's movies where I tune out, that's for sure, Kevin. All right. I don't know if anybody's going to have anything for this one.
I got
Casting our
Got one.
friends.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it because I don't think I have anybody.
Matt is
Okay.
Paul Reiser because he's dad.
It's funny. I have that
That's fair.
also because he's always up
No,
for
really?
he's always up for a movie.
Yeah. Yep.
That's hysterical.
That was my only casting.
That's hilarious.
Same.
That was an easy one.
Yeah. I don't think I have anybody.
mean, I
I
could
just
put anybody
obviously
else.
nobody here is crazy. Nobody's that abusive. I mean, there's just no. We have friends and we have wives, and
Yeah.
I'm not a recluse trying to, be a programmer or engineer, whatever. Like, there's just
Prodigy.
none of these people. I mean, there's not a lot of characters in this movie. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of people to relate to, and the two people that we follow the most are just not normal people that we come across.
No.
Again, Fletcher reminds me of Bobby Knight, the coach for Indiana, that notoriously threw a chair onto the court during a basketball game. Also got in trouble for choking a player during practice.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is bad. And again, that's what I was saying is that sadly this shit does happen and
Yeah.
did. Not as much anymore at all, really. Like, we are changing for the better in that regard. But yeah, these people, to us, we don't see that. We're not in those worlds.
I did just think of one casting out
Hmm?
of nowhere. I think Eric could be the stand-up bass player because he's just cool and chill and loves playing music in the background.
I'm fine with that. I'll learn to play
Okay.
stand-up bass. That'll be sweet.
Is that?
I've seen you use
But
a
doesn't
bell-
he
I've
call
seen you
out
use
the?
a bell and a
Doesn't he?
guitar.
Yeah.
Doesn't he call out Andrew though? And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
So like, they're all cutthroat at that
Yeah.
level.
Well,
Would
he
Eric
was
do that
way
when
off.
you guys were on TPT? Was anybody saying that?
Oh, fuck, that was 20 years
No.
ago.
Probably Eric, right?
But
Yeah. Oh, I definitely was.
To Donovan?
You guys fucking sucked. What the fuck was
No,
that?
but you were probably saying something to Donovan, right? Or maybe not to him.
Maybe.
oh,
Like, what the hell are you doing?
It's at least thinking that.
Yeah, exactly. I think we might all have been. Anyways,
yeah, it wasn't that extreme. I'll say that.
no, that's not what I'm saying. But there are times when you're playing with somebody and you're probably like, all right, come on, get with it. I mean,
Yeah.
we were playing, you're going to do that to me. I mean, I would expect it. So,
But
I get
it would be constructive, not destructive. I'll say that.
Yeah, when we were younger, I don't know. We're changed now. But back when we were kids, we were not constructive.
No.
So I will say that about the whole situation is that Andrew is in college when we were not as nice.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're older and wiser.
Yeah.
Very wise.
I don't think
wise.
there's anything in
got
here.
it. It's up in there.
I don't know if it is for some of us. But moving on to, is this a podium role for any of the top billed cast members? So obviously the conversation here is that there are only really two to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of a Miles Teller mark, which is why I picked this. One of the reasons why I like this movie so much is that I like Miles Teller.
Mm-hmm.
I said yes for him in this. I mean, this isn't my favorite movie of his, believe it or not.
Yeah.
This is
Top Gun?
probably... I do like him in Top Gun a lot. I actually don't know if I have Top Gun in my top 3, though. So my number 1 for him... Dang, this is tough. Because I like so many movies that he's been in. My number 1 is The Spectacular Now.
The Spectacular.
Which
Yeah.
is a... which is like a high school romance movie.
Okay.
with Shailene Woodley as his counterpart, and it's like he's this like drunk high school kid that's kind of not a loser, but just like going nowhere, and Shailene Woodley's kind of like this really good girl, and so of course they don't mesh, but they do, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But he in that movie blows you away. I think this is probably second because this is probably the best movie he's in from a like Oscar and rating and all that standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
The third one's tough because Top Gun's amazing. War Dogs is good. I'm trying to think of what else that I remember him
I
in.
saw that he was in Footloose.
Yes, Footloose.
The
That was the
remake?
other one I wanted to talk about. Yes, he's in Footloose and he's awesome in that as Willard, the friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I
really
never
good
saw
in
that.
the remake. Yeah, I like him in that a lot. He's also in 21 and Over, which is another ridiculous, dumb movie. But he just had such a good run in the mid 2010s of like either being in like party movies or high school movies, or I mean, this one's kind of a different breed, but he showed in this movie that he can play different kind of roles.
Yeah.
It's where I've only seen 2 movies of his.
Top Gun in this.
Yeah, so yes, it makes his podium for me.
You never seen War Dogs? Are you
Never seen
serious?
War Dogs. I went through I
Whoa.
was looking through his list. I'm like, I swear I've heard of some of the movies he's been in. but
Oh,
I've
you
never
would
seen
like
them.
War Dogs. I think you both
Isn't
would.
there like Project X or something?
So Project X, he's not in it that much. That's kind of that one. He plays himself. So like, there's these other kids, these younger kids in high school, and they're buying booze, and they run into Miles Teller, and they go, "Hey, you're Miles Teller," and then they invite him to their party. He's not really a main character.
Yeah, I was just looking at the.
That movie rules.
his
I would say
works.
that if he had a bigger role. That's a movie we should do at some point. War Dogs, though, is a movie you guys would like with Jonah Hill and Miles Teller as like a buddy duo where I think if I remember, they sell guns or sell weapons. It's a ridiculous movie, but it's awesome.
Nice. He was also in Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I didn't see the remake.
I didn't either, but I just want to put that on his podium.
He did play somebody in Marvel. That's true.
Yeah.
That's fair. And then the other one, of course, is J.K. Simmons. He did win an Oscar for this. This is what he's most well known for. This and being J. Jameson or whatever.
J. Jonah
in-
Jameson.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Like, that's like his role.
Yeah.
It's like every other Jameson's just like trying to be
Oh, yeah.
him
Totally.
as Jameson.
Totally. And then I think my other role for him, it's not Oz, Kevin. Don't answer.
No, I can't. I would say that's the role I know him as, but it doesn't count.
I know that's what you're gonna say.
That is that is his role. Vernon.
I think
Vernon.
my other one we've done, and that's Palm Springs.
Oh,
Really?
That
Okay.
I love him in that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right?
I'm
He's
trying,
so good in that.
I'm looking at his
My-
list right now.
Yeah, the
I
other
do
one is it's Juno being the dad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my number 2. The father of Elliot, and the lead.
Yeah. Yep.
But I
He's
have to
also
do
a jacked Santa Claus. Remember that?
well, I have to do a notable mention for Thank You for Smoking. He's BR.
Oh yeah. Which was one of the guys? Is he sell? Isn't he one of the people who sells like booze or
No,
cigarette?
he's like he's the boss
Arm?
for
Oh,
cigarettes.
okay, never mind.
So, yeah.
Oh, he's the voice of Mayor Lionheart in Zootopia.
Ooh, nice.
My kids love that movie. I think it's got to be this Spider-Man and take your pick at that point.
Yeah, Juno's my third.
Juno. I don't know. Palm Springs is awesome. Him like chasing Andy, what's his name? Andy around.
Samberg?
Andy Samberg around, chasing him and trying to kill him all the time is pretty hilarious.
That is.
Pretty ridiculous for a J.K. Simmons role.
Yeah.
So Kevin mentioned, oh my God, how do we not know this? Kevin mentioned that he has a degree from University of Montana. Do you know where he started school, Kevin? You must not have seen this, or you would have said it.
No, did he start at OU?
Pretty close. Ohio State.
Oh, he started at Ohio State, really?
He's from
Wow.
Michigan and went to Ohio State.
That's ridiculous.
That's pretty ridiculous. You would have been nuts. I would have.
It's funny that he
flipped
went.
out.
He
even
went from
more,
Michigan and then went. He's from Michigan, went to Ohio State, and then got his degree in Montana. I mean, that's just a
pretty weird.
It's like a
He
check
planned to
mark.
be a singer. Apparently, he also did a lot of. Oh no shit! Okay, I'm gonna go down a J.K. Simmons rabbit hole.
I said that.
He played
I said
Captain
it with
Hook. He's got a I mean, I like reading biographies on older people like that where it's like, wow, how the hell did they get to where they got?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. All right, moving on to our final category, and this one's got a lot of locked and loaded. So curious how that. Oh, Kevin's. Oh, I kind of missed some comments from John before we get to that. John says, "War Dogs, I like." Me too. It's a cool, like, kind of funny. He said they're very small government contractors and they go overseas and do wild stuff. That's what it is. Yep. Yeah, they're contractors. I think they sell like weapons to other countries, but it gets ridiculous. Like, it's over the top on purpose.
Nice.
I like him at the very end. A burn after reading. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I can see that. And he's a state traitor because he left. Well, plenty of people leave state. Come on.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. All right, moving on to our final category. Is Whiplash on our podium for Best Picture nominations in the 2010s? All right, Eric.
I will shockingly say no. This is
No
not.
way.
This is not even on an honorable mentions for me.
This is on Eric's podium.
Yeah, this is a podium. This is number one podium for whatever
Wait,
category.
Uncut Gems?
I mean, that's there too.
It's in 2010s. Well, it wasn't
think-
nominated.
I think
No, it wasn't nominated.
I think I dislike Uncut Gems more than I dislike this movie because Uncut Gems just made me feel stressed the whole time.
Yeah, you're worried about that guy's
Yeah.
life in a different way.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
my three are at bronze. I'm gonna go with Argo. I remember really liking
Nice.
that movie.
Yeah.
Kind of like to go back and watch it again. Number 2 is Get Out, Jordan Peele movie. And then
that's a great pick.
yeah.
Yep.
And then number 1 is Black Panther. That's like a comfort
Nice.
superhero movie
Nice.
for Julie and I.
Nice.
Yeah.
Curious. I wonder if all three of us will have 3 different lists.
Yeah, because I'll say what Eric mentioned. I don't even have those 3 as a notable.
No, I Get Out. I Get Out rules for me too.
But,
It's awesome.
Kevin?
I'm gonna hold off on my notable because I don't know what Matt's gonna say. So it does. This one is my number 3. Whiplash is number 3. Number 2, I'm gonna put Django Unchained.
Seems like Whiplash should be number 2 because of it's a big old number 2.
You guys might be surprised with number 1. Well, maybe not. My number 1's 1917.
Wow. We all have 3 different lists.
So, yeah, Whiplash, Django.
Wow,
and
1917 is your favorite movie from that decade. From a
I
best
am-
picture.
No, nominated.
Nominated. Well, fair. but
That kind
still.
of takes out a lot of movies.
Yeah.
yeah, some, but not a ton in this decade.
I
But,
was going, yeah,
wow.
I've got
1917.
yeah. It's a really good war movie.
I'm surprised
I like
that Django isn't number 1 for you, Kevin.
You know, I was going back and forth on it, and then
Yeah.
I like 1917 better. I think mainly I like other Tarantino's better.
Better. Yeah.
Say that too.
John-
There's actually one.
John-
There's another one on my notables for that also, but I'll let Matt go before I mention it.
Yeah, it's probably on my list. John says
Probably.
John does have a good point. Joe Burrow came back like the prodigal son. Ugh. Yes, he did. He did come back to Ohio, but for the wrong team. Come on, move up to Cleveland. Why don't you? We do
the
need a
Bengals have the
quarterback.
first pick. Or,
No, what this
Big
year?
war movie guy.
Bengals? No. John says big war movie guy. Yeah, you didn't have Dunkirk on there?
that's a notable.
Okay, it's not on my list. So
Yeah.
no, Whiplash did not make it. It was probably an honorable mention, maybe a top 5. I really like the movie, but there's a few movies in here that we have done, or maybe
I
we
think I know
haven't
you're
done.
number 1.
Probably. I mean, I telegraphed some of this. My number 3 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Went with the other Tarantino. Django would be a notable for me. My number
I was going
2
back and forth.
is a movie we have not done and don't talk about it that much. And I think it's because it's intense. And it's The Social Network.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's a really, really good movie. David Fincher just blew me away when I saw it.
It's
And-
one I've seen, but it's not notable for me. I'll be honest.
It's really smart, really well done, just really good movie. And then my number 1, if you don't know me well enough, how do you not know that I'm going to say Moneyball? I mean, come on.
It's hard
Moneyball
to
is
not be romantic about Moneyball.
it's exactly right. That's the best movie of the decade. Come on.
Yeah, it's
Brad Pitt.
It's
Doesn't get
on
much
there.
better than that. Baseball.
It's
and Brad
definitely
Pitt.
up there. It was one of mine like that I had a debate about.
It's a feel good comfort movie, obviously for me, but it's not too sad. It's sad but not sad. You know, that's the best case scenario for me.
Well, that's where
My comfort movies are that kind of movie.
Kevin, you
John
want
says
to
movie
rattle
that
off
you-
your
Yeah,
honorable
what are some
mentions?
other notables? Also, John, what's your list since you're on?
Yeah.
But
Moneyball's got to be on it.
Oh yeah.
The notables we didn't mention that I had down were Wolf of Wall Street, Bohemian Rhapsody. We did the Big Short, Ford vs Ferrari, and A Star Is Born.
So I haven't seen
Those
Star
were
Is Born, nor have I
Eric
seen
would hate that
Ford
movie.
versus
I'll say
Ferrari.
that.
Yeah.
I personally haven't watched it, but
I got the gist of it. I don't want to see it.
The Ford versus Ferrari is actually, I really enjoyed that one. And then,
you
we
didn't say
already-
Mad Max, Kevin?
Yeah, that was one that I was gonna mention.
My other honorable mention is Midnight in Paris. I wanted to say
Yeah.
that one, but
That's one I haven't seen.
that one and Whiplash were probably my other top 5. Also, Black Swan is a really good movie. I tried to
know
go with
Clarissa
ones that I
talks
would be
high
willing
about
to
that
walk.
one.
What?
I know Clarissa talks high about that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
one
great
I haven't-
movie. It's
I haven't
dark,
seen that one.
clearly. It's dark, but I mean, there's so many good movies. I tried to go with the ones, and for this list, and most times with lists, it's like, what am I going to keep watching, or what do I watch multiple times, or can watch without getting tired of it, is kind of what I would go with a lot of times.
Yeah.
And the Moneyball, I mean, again, I've seen a million times. It doesn't get, don't like, probably with
Probably gonna
Black Panther
put it on
review.
tonight.
I might.
That was something with 1917. Because have you seen that yet, Matt?
I actually
You watched
have
it?
not. No,
something-
I know what it's about, but I just haven't
Yeah,
gotten a chance to watch
it's something. Just the cinematography just blows me away. It's something
Sure.
I'm not going to watch every day. It's not my. I like it better than Dunkirk, but the
Sure.
but it's such a great movie. It's a great storytelling movie, and it's not just violence in your face. It's not just like your stereotypical war movie. It's just a
Sure.
great story.
it. I mean, Dunkirk's not really either.
I mean, Dunkirk's based on a true story.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I think some of the more recent war movies are like that, like you described, not as in your face as like
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan or Platoon or some shit. Like, it's not just a scare factor anymore, or a wow or whatever.
Yeah.
Gore factor. John says Moneyball and Black Swan are my gold and silver, and I need to think of a bronze. Yeah, I knew John and I would agree on Moneyball, of course. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a little topical, but also Brad Pitt and funny.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good movies, though. Like I said, we've done a lot of these, like Mad Max, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, this,
We
The
did Bohemian
Revenant.
Rhapsody.
The Revenant. We have not done Bohemian Rhapsody.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my
did.
God, we did a long time ago. Holy shit.
We also did
Been a
Dunkirk.
while.
Whoops. Yeah, we
Dunkirk.
did. Shoo. Yeah, well, yeah, right. We did Dunkirk. We have not done The Martian. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or Boyhood. Man, Boyhood's decent.
Oh,
True Grit, we haven't done.
Dallas Buyers Club. Is
Yeah,
another
I like
good
that
one.
movie.
I remember really liking that one.
Yeah, kind of a darker one
Yeah.
for your pick there. But
I
I
watched
think
it
that's
years ago.
Matt probably
so I
picked
don't-
all of these.
good. What?
Matt, you probably picked all of these movies to watch at some point.
Probably.
It's like, we need to do an Oscar-worthy movie.
Inception was on there. Mad Max, John says, was his third.
There we go.
Wow. So the three of us did not have a single one on our list. That's how many. That just shows you how many movies that there are that are good or
Well
good
received.
choices. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then John and I have Moneyball.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, that concludes my birthday.
Okay,
Next year I'll pick
controversial
something happy.
controversial take. Personally, I think Kevin's Red Heat pick has been outdone.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
I understand. I
Dang.
understand that Whiplash is the better movie, like from a storytelling point and like making sense point and like everything. But I would watch Red Heat again before I watch Whiplash again.
so
Dang.
wait, what is your official Thor rating? You
I
kind of
don't-
look quiet.
Yes, I was, because I would probably give it like a -1 Thor. I would watch Thor over this one.
Dang.
So it's only
A 6.
It's just a that's it.
I will say,
I thought
I
you want to
get-
give it lower.
no.
When you-
I understand the significance of it, and I understand what the story is intended to do. it's just like I was just seeing through the bullshit of that guy and
Sure.
not appreciating him at all.
This is not an Eric movie.
It is not.
Nope. Well,
Hope I
that's
didn't
fair.
rain on your parade too much.
Nah, it's okay. I can take it. You don't have
Yep.
to say good job all the time.
Good job, Matt, for being shitty.
Good job, Eric, for having an opinion.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
don't care. I'm
I had
upset
some of those.
because Matt's age is no longer a prime number. Oh, dang. I still got a few days of that. I am the youngest of this group. Isn't that weird? Not
Yep.
by much. Just a couple days. Just a month on Kevin. All right,
Yeah.
guys. We'll see you next week. No idea what we're doing. We'll keep it real.
We'll do
WrestleMania
Whiplash
Saturday, baby.
again.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Back in the front. All right.
See ya.
Bicycle.
The credits roll now, the show is done. We watched the movie and had our fun. Thanks for hanging with us for so long. We'll see you next week on the Movie Podium.